Beautiful colors I'm gonna have. I think this might be a woman's sweater, but anyways, it's too late. I got it and I like it. I got it for free at the food bank. So this is gonna be my colors for the job interview to have a business trip in Quebec to survive the winter. But I think this business trip might prove to be a financial loss. So I think I will end up, even if I'm offered the job, which is not a certainty, as I would not be able to. There's no pleasure at all going to Quebec. It's been like this, like my family would say, pour au moins 10 décennies. So it's not, which is 100 years, by the way. Uh, so what's going to happen right now is I'm going to just look up some information before the interview. And the interview, I'll give it my best shot. I mean, one of the strategies is the second person in the interview, because I quickly met one yesterday to test this video conferencing, and he said the lady that's doing the interview with him is they wouldn't tell me the questions. Surprise me. Go for it. You're going to get straight answers. And please don't record them. Don't just write them down, because that's exactly the transparent me that is the responses. So I'm going to try to get this job, and let's say I'm the only applicant that wants babysitting salaries for what is actually a manager type position that would be at least $35 if we weren't within the slavery industry in the province of Quebec, but still expecting people to finish high school. You don't need to. But I guess the teachers need to work too. And they don't do much of it. Believe me, I've been on the inside of what teachers do in schools in that city. Anyways, so the strategy might be that because I mean, for the lady that did this job, the other lady that's going to be in the interview, the other guy's a guy, is she's the one that did it before. So let's say, she probably felt it was something she was taken advantage of during that job. So it's more likely she would hire me if she disliked me. So a strategy I might have in my response is to actually really reply to make it clear about my competency, but also have what people consider arrogance that she will dislike. And then she'll want to punish me by giving me the job, especially if she's above me. They do that in Japan too, eh? They abuse first, second year people, and then they turn them into people that do the same with the newcomers. But for me, I think people don't understand that I'm not going there for a job where I will make a financial loss. I'm going there to recharge my batteries again by choosing, badminton and as much solitude time as I can get, including being outdoors by myself and exercising, shoveling, and things like that. It's just an independence from the struggle of what people think is real life, Monopoly game rules, instead of learning community behaviors. So that's what's going to happen. So the first prospect that would have made it more likely for me to accept this job about where I was going to stay and which vehicle I was going to use is a no. And they were two different places. So one had the vehicle, the other had the possible rental room downstairs. And they're both a no. So I mean, there's other opportunities to ask. So if they ask this question, where you're going to stay, well, I will say, well, my first choice didn't work out, so I got to explore other choices. And then again, say all of my relatives down there. So in French could be parenté, but I can't use the word famille, because again, it doesn't fit that definition. Otherwise, there would be pleasure going down there, not just business trip really to survive the winter and hopefully recharge my batteries as one of the most common denominators. Can't recharge my batteries interacting with even Quebecers that I'm not related to. So I gotta, and I'm not saying they're worse than the people here. I think strangers in this job that I would meet or be in charge of, because I'd be hiring a lot of staff and supervising them and scheduling their time, and I think they would be more respectful for me to interact with, hopefully, unless they disrespect their seniors a lot. Maybe that'd be like what the other lady that would hire me would kind of not discourage them to do. It reminds me of the mutiny at the Comox Military Family Resource Center. Man, what a mutiny was there against me as a supervisor there. Wow. From the first day, even before work started with the students, with the children during the summer day camp supervisor job, I was like, whoa, should I call the military police? Anyways, just wanted to see what I looked like before and let you guys know that people might think it's a job. And again, well, they just proved to me that they think life is a Monopoly game, and I got a card that I should keep within my set and use later because it has value. But even in the way you evaluate this card, if I'm offered it, it has negative value using basic elementary level mathematics. And that's what a lot of you guys don't get when you think life is a Monopoly game.